So WorldPay is an acquirer, and an acquirer is a company that processes credit card payments for businesses. So if you're a business and you want to take payments, you need to have an account with an acquirer. And WorldPay is actually the largest acquirer in the UK and Europe, so we process most of the credit card transactions in the UK. And then within WorldPay, I am the managing director for a division called WorldPay Zinc, and that's a new service aimed especially at very, very small businesses, so sole traders, self-employed people, typically 1 to 5 people businesses, so that they can take credit card payments in an easy way. Today, more and more people want to pay by credit card. And by the way, they're more likely to spend with you if they can pay by credit card. But up until now, if you're a small business, it's been quite hard to get, first of all, accepted to be able to take credit cards, because a lot of the solutions are aimed at companies who take a lot of credit card transactions. And so you'd probably find you had to pay a setup fee and sign quite a long contract, 3 to 5 years, and pay about, £45–50 a month in fixed charges to cover the cost of your card machine and the cost of your services, which is fine for a big business, it's absolutely no problem. But for very small businesses or startups or, companies that, don't know how many credit card payments they're going to take, that can be quite a big commitment to go for, 3 to 5 years with those kind of fixed costs. We're launching a new product aimed at small businesses at the end of June, actually, and there are a number of other companies offer similar solutions, and they're based around using a smartphone application, an application on your smartphone, together with a small, quite lightweight, pocket-sized keypad. To get it started, you download the app. You can sign up in the app in 5 minutes. You get your keypad, which we send you when you apply online, and then you just pair the two up in a very simple procedure, and now you're good to go. So the way it works is you've got your app on the iPhone, or it could be an iPad or an Android phone, and you go in and you just literally type in, the amount that you want to charge the customer, and whether it's card payment or cash payment. And what happens next is then you hand the keypad, this is the keypad, I'd hand that to the customer, because now it says on it the amount, and will tell me to actually enter the credit card in the unit. And then I would just tick to confirm the amount, enter the PIN code, take the card out, just like I do in a restaurant. And now I will send you the receipt using either text or email, or I can print the receipt out if I've got a blueprint or an AirPrint printer, and that's it. And then the business can also see all their transactions in the phone, so they can look and see all the transactions I did in January, February, March, whatever. So it's really as simple as that. And the nice thing about it is you don't have to sign any long contracts. You only pay for the service if you use it, so you pay per transaction. You don't pay fixed costs. You don't have long fixed contracts, anything like that. So it's an ideal solution for small businesses who are new to cards to actually come in and start using it. So it takes away all those barriers of commitment. One of the most important things is these new generation of chip and pin keypads, which work with these smartphone apps, are totally secure. They have been, fully tested. They're PCI compliant. They, are actually more secure than the card machines that you will pay for your bill within in a restaurant or whatever, because all the data is encrypted in the keypad. And so the card holder detail is never goes near the business's phone, so customers can be totally comfortable with that. It's only the card data is only kept inside the keypad. They cannot be tampered with. If anyone tries to tamper it with, it's destroyed. So from that point of view, and from the business's point of view, they can be happy because it's a chip and pin payment, which means that they're totally protected. When they take that payment, it's as good as money in their bank. So it really does address, I think, any fears or worries that people may have over security, both from a customer point of view and from the business taking the credit card payments. So it's a totally secure solution. So we have a partnership with the Startup Loan Company, which we're very excited about. It's just started. And for us, the kind of companies that are on the startup loan program are exactly the kind of people that our solution is very suited for. They're startups who want to be able to give a good service to their customers, but who need to be very careful about the kind of fixed costs that they have. So it's a perfect partnership from our point of view, and I think from theirs, because we have a special offer for their program participants, where they get a much better deal on the actual keypad, so they can buy the keypad at a much reduced price, about half the price that anybody else would be able to buy it at. And also the rate that they pay per transaction is about 60% of what anyone else would pay. So it's a pretty good deal. So I think it's a win-win. It's a win-win for the startup companies. It's a win-win for their customers because they'll be able to pay by credit card. And it's a win for us because we get the right kind of customers. And I think one of the things we know, we've done a pilot of this service for about the last 9 months, and we've had about 3,000 businesses using the service. And the kind of feedback we get is that businesses love it. I mean, it really is one of those services that is just great for small businesses. There's no hidden catches. And what they love about it is it helps them be more professional, come across more professional, and more convenient for their customers. But also it has, they have seen a growth in sales, because if someone comes to you to get a beauty treatment, and they have to pay in cash, they're probably just going to have the amount of money to pay for that particular treatment. Whereas if you take credit cards, they might buy creams or whatever else as well. I think it's helped them, do both increase sales and look more professional, and also actually save a lot of time in chasing payments, which can be a high source of stress for young businesses where cash flow is really important. With this service, the money's in your bank in 3 to 4 days, depending on what bank you're with. So it's a good service for them, and it's a great partnership for us.